Hey guys, welcome to our last week of fourth quarter. All assignments that you get this week are due by Friday at 11:59 p.m. There are no exceptions to that. I have to have my grades in, so everything has to be turned in by Friday. Okay, now as a reminder, we have no school Friday, so you have all day Friday. Well, you have all week to get the work done, but Friday is not a school day, it's a teacher work day. So you will not have to do schoolwork on that day, but you got to get everything in by 11:59, and that closes up fourth quarter. Crazy, I know. So if you have questions on anything, please make sure you're asking me questions. I'll be happy to video conference with you, whatever we need to do. So all missed assignments, everything has to be made up by Friday. So if you still have some missing assignments from before spring break or whenever it may be, so make sure that you're getting those done, completed, and turned in to me. Please, 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 please. I'm begging you guys. And then after Friday, I will look through your grades. If you look as though you understand the concepts that were presented this school year, especially third and fourth quarter, then you will be given an enrichment activity to be doing in the month of May. And if you are not at satisfactory level because you don't understand the work that we're working on, then you will be sent into remediation. And I'll explain more of what that is to those that are in remediation. Okay, so the month of May, you only have two possible grades, either a 0 or a 100. So if you do all of the work to satisfactory and you don't copy and you're not plagiarizing and it's all of your work, then you get 100. If you don't do it, if you copy from another classmate, or if you plagiarize off the internet, then you get a 0. Simple as that. It factors into your semester grade just like an exam would factor in. So you take your third quarter times 2, fourth quarter times 2, and then your fifth or your month of May, so your exam grade either 0 or 100, you add all those numbers up and divide by 5. And then that's your semester average. Okay? Make sure you guys are getting work done. Any questions, obviously ask me. So this week you have one worksheet, which is this one. You have 11 problems, but I'm actually going to be doing 2 of them with you. And then you have a quiz. And you're done. Semester's over. Quarter's over. Sorry, not semester. Quarter's over. You're done. Okay? All right, so let's look at, just as a reminder, let's look at number 1. So remember, when it has the whatever letter is closest to the x here, the most inner letter, that's the function we're going to start with. So we're going to start with our g function. So I'm going to take this g function and I'm going to put it inside of the f function. So I have 4, but instead of x, I write everything that g is. X plus 8. And now I simplify that, so it becomes 4x plus 32. All right, and then this column, again, we're taking the innermost. So we have f of x, and so we're going to start with our f of x function, so 4x, and we're going to put it inside of the g function. So the g function starts with x, but instead of writing x, I'm going to write 4x, and then plus 8, and because there's nothing else I can do to that, it just stays, meaning I can't simplify it. All right? Okay, now let's jump down to question number 5. All right, so again, we're taking g of x, we're taking g and sticking it inside of f. So instead of x, it's 2x minus 1 squared. Now, remember, I can't just say, oh, that's 4x minus 2 because I squared the two things on the inside. Nope, this is actually FOIL. So it's 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. So then we do FOIL, so 4x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 1. So then I get 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, and that's your answer there. So be careful with that when you have the squared. You're probably going to have to end up doing FOIL. So look at number 6. You're probably going to have to do some sort of FOIL there. Okay, so just be careful on that. All right, and then for the second part of this, so we're going to take the f function and put it inside the g function. So I have x squared. I'm sorry, we're going to have 2 in front of that. 2x. All right, let me start that over. I apologize because it's all blended in. All right, so if we look at this, so we start with we're putting the f function into the g function. So I have 2 and then x squared and then minus 1. So here I would just multiply, so 2x squared, and then minus 1. And that's it. All right, so you guys have 9 other problems to complete on this. Make sure you're showing your work, okay? Show your work, show your work, show your work. Take a picture of everything, upload it, and then work on your quiz. All right, guys, thanks. I will talk with you later. Again, please ask questions if